Silverback. Just waking up, baking up to Juice Radio. Kool-Aid in my cup, check out my melody, check out my melody. Y'all don't get it, forget it, what a melody. Radio for indie or industry, R&B, EDM or MCs. Hip-hop, send in your MP3s, EP singles or full CDs. Straight to rotation, cut loose. What's that radio station? The Juice. Hey, this is Kool-Aid. And when I'm in Minnesota, I listen to the radio station, The Juice. Like you should.
That one about did me in. No, for real. But I took my time and I put myself back together. And right now, baby, I don't play about me. Gotta find you something safe to do, cause this ain't it. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit of my story. Listen.
You tried to break me, tried to hurt my soul. Didn't even realize that I'm worth my weight in gold. You would have taken everything down to my last breath, but I would have given you all of me till there was nothing left. I played the fool, guess it was just my turn. But I don't wanna play no more. Time for somebody else to learn. I don't wanna play the fool no more. I just can't do it. I ain't gonna play the fool no more. Play generation. God only knows how hard it is to find true love. Not the imitation, just someone real who loves me, flaws and all. Everybody plays a fool. It was just my turn, but I don't wanna play no more. Time for somebody else. I don't wanna play the fool no, yeah. 'Cause I ain't gonna play nobody's fool. I can't play nobody's fool no more. But baby, truth don't come in truth. I'm holding for the real thing. A love that stays when the party ends. 'Cause I ain't gonna play the fool no
more. No. And you shouldn't. Gwen, don't play the fool no more. Not at all, goddess. Leave that shit alone, man. Yeah, that was Gwen Yvette, Play the Fool. New music right there by Gwen Yvette. Gratitude for sharing your beautiful art with us. Love it. I love getting new music from you guys. So if you're an artist out there and you're listening in and you make music, so you want your music to be heard, hit me up. Let's get your music on the Juice. If you're a longtime Juice listener from back in the day, The only thing that's changed is the email, but still, MP3s only, please. I would really appreciate that because that's the only thing I can upload on here is MP3s. And although, can I change them from MP4s and waves to MP3s? Yes. Yes, I can. Will I? No. No, I won't. Respectfully. Because here's the thing. Imagine just getting a ton of music from people and you've got to switch everybody's music. Like, no. Yeah, y'all are artists, y'all are all grown adults. You know how to set up a proper email, you know how to send in a proper submission. I have faith in you. I trust that you are more than capable of sending a proper email with MP3s. So, send your MP3s with your artist name, so social media information, where you're from, to the juicebookings@gmail.com. Same thing if you have a matter of fact, let me just put my little ticker up, y'all. Same thing if you have a business you want to talk about and you want to come on the show and do an interview, I'd love to have you on the show. That's what the juice is all about, guys. I'm here for the community, as part of the community. This is the village. We're bringing the village back, and it's time for us to start building our villages. The thing about it is you might be like, well, Melody's not really my cup of tea. Cool. I don't have to be. You don't have to be in my village with me and all, the people that want to be in the same village as I am. That's okay. But if we all come together, you'll get to meet your people. You see what I'm saying? That gives you the opportunity to start mingling with each other, speaking with one another, finding ways to, work together and how we can benefit as a whole by working together and leaning on one another for different things. That's what I want to talk to y'all about tonight for a little while. Peace, Emilio. Much love to you. I am fabulous, and I hope all is well with you and yours as well. I appreciate love you so much. Um, that's what I want to talk with y'all about tonight. I've got an hour before my guest comes on. I have Darius Dotch coming on tonight. So before he comes on, I want to talk with y'all. I want to talk with y'all about community. Like, what does it mean? You know what I mean? And I'd love to have you guys be part of this conversation. As you see, Emilio left a comment. It's very easy, no matter what platform you're on. Instagram, it's so beautiful to see y'all here with me tonight. Gratitude. I love to have y'all here. Please feel free to comment. I can see you. If you're on YouTube and you comment, we'll all see it too. So unfortunately, everyone can't see the comments on Instagram, but I am happy to relay the comments that come across Instagram. But I would love to chat with you guys and just have this conversation, because this is the only way that we're ever going to do this, is if we start. We have to start somewhere. And I've noticed recently, like, the juice has kind of been like, it's a lot. So we won't get all the way into it. But because it's like, where do I start in the story? Because really, like, people kept wanting to have the juice come back. And at first I thought it was because it was supposed to be kind of like the same thing. You know what I mean? And that doesn't fully resonate with me anymore. Not that I don't love supporting independent artists, because I 100% do. And I still love music, even though I don't listen to mainstream music anymore. And so I still honor and respect the craft. And independent art is great. I love independent music. So I want to support you guys. And I wanted to also incorporate bringing us together, unity, starting a village and being able to support one another. And what better way than to have more businesses come on, more organizations come on, and just give you guys access to one another and to be able to connect and network. And that's the whole point. This is why I created the juice way back in 2015. It was for us to connect. It was to give us a voice, because we're the we are the economy. We are the everything. We're the everything. Like, we look at people out there who are multi-billionaires and things like that, though they're they're somewhere else than us. Like, they're over here and we're over there. Do you see what I'm saying? And we need to not worry. I do not cancel that. We need to stay focused on how we can support and strengthen peace, love, God, how we can support and strengthen us, because that's really where our power is going to lie. Now, right now, when you go out and you purchase something, it's very simple to go to one of these big, huge stores, right? We could all run to a large store. We don't even have to name them because everybody knows who they are. Okay. We could run to one of these big stores and we could buy all the things there. Will you save some money? A little bit. I mean, a little bit, but what are you really saving? Are you really saving anything if what you're investing in is your own detriment? Because that's what it comes down to, is that we are in a position now where we can start moving forward as a collective. And the sooner that we come together and we start finding who has what skills and um what we can each bring into this equation, the better. So, you know, why else would we want to begin this village and start coming together and having meetings and things like that? Why would we want to do something like that? We would want to do that so that, like I said earlier, some new people came on, so I'd like to say a couple things. Is that way we can find each other? Like, I have a certain vision, and I'm certain that there are other people out there that have the very same vision or similar vision as mine, because there are people out there who are meant to be in a community with me. And there are people out there who are meant to be in a community with you. If this is something that you've ever thought about, something that's ever been a call on your heart, like something that you dreamt of, something that just maybe keeps coming back and talking to you and reminding you, um, then you're in the right spot right now. And gratitude for being here. Gratitude for choosing. Why am my computer just thought it could go to sleep? Bro, we're in the middle of a live here. Chill out, man. You see though, if you know what that just was. We're not even gonna acknowledge it. If you have ever even thought about doing something like this though, or if you've ever thought about being a part of some kind of a community, or escaping, not escaping, cancel that, I do not consent, but finding a new way of living, as opposed to what all of us that could be watching this right now have all seen for our lives in this avatar, right? So there is a different way of living, and it's the original way of living. It's about building a oneness. You know, if we look back historically, even from what we know, we can't even go back very far, because if we're going to keep it all the way at 100, we really don't know anything more than what some of us know because we know, or have seen for whatever reason. But in all reality, majority of us have been taught and conditioned and programmed to only know what was taught to us in textbooks, which we all know there's a lot of stuff going on there that in these textbooks that are not legitimate. Yes, traditional. Exactly. Traditional ways, the original ways. And so in these textbooks, we were fed a bunch of stuff that was nonsense. So we really don't know how much of that is even true, but we do have within some of our cultures, gratefully, we still have some elders that have stories to tell. You know what I mean? So we do have some passed down information as well. But when we look at historically speaking, and even just look at nature, you guys, look at how animals live. Like, they live in cohabitations with one another in small groups, packs, prides, whatever you want to call them. They're tribes of animals, right? Villages of animals, and they work together. One animal might be a really great mother. One animal might be a really great hunter. You see what I'm saying? One animal might be a really great protector. He's got a little group of protectors, and they protect every animal in that group of them. So this is something that we can see with our eyes in the most simplest forms. I mean, we can look at the tiniest ants on the ground and how do they live in little colonies. And there's a bunch of little colonies. I mean, if you think about it, they even broke us down. They attempted to mimic, excuse me. They attempted to mimic the tribe village mentality. They attempted to mimic it by sticking us in these cities with neighborhoods. Do you see? And for a little while, that was still working because we were still staying together and still keeping that village mentality within our neighborhoods. And we would look out for one another and we would protect one another and we would look after each other's children as if they were our own children, as we all must. As we all must. Because regardless, the children are everything. They're the future of humanity. And if you have any interest in humanity and how that may look for them, protecting them is vital. So with that being said, as you can see, the breakdown just kept getting more and more institutionalized and less part of nature. We started off as this beautiful symbiotic creature of nature, in nature. And we have slowly degenerated to be very, I know, separated from that. Unfortunately, here's the thing though. Whether you can feel it or not, there is a shift happening. And it is now time for us to choose where we want to be and what path we would like to continue on, or what path we would like to move forward into. And it's imperative for us to come together. There are a lot of things, a lot of forces outside of us right now that are wanting us to dislike one another, to not trust one another, to fight one another, to hurt one another in any way that we can. And they will divide the one another into the tiniest fragments. I mean, I hope you can see this with your own eyes, but in case you cannot, I'm just going to give you just a short breakdown. The division that is created is down to the most minuscule thing. They will divide you and have you sadly hating, for lack of a better word, because they really do want you to not just dislike or despise one another, but they really want you to hate one another. And that is a really powerful word. So, yeah, absolutely. Yes, for sure. So they want you to really despise one another down to the smallest thing, even as small as, like, they have you so involved in sports teams and actors and musicians and things like that. Mainstream media, we're not talking about the independent artists because you guys are excluded from that. That they will have you hating one another over that. You will be in a beef of rappers who you've never seen in the flesh. They love that because it keeps us distracted from one another. It keeps us distracted from what's happening, and it keeps us away from each other. Because as one together, unified, we are very powerful. So there's some things that are important that we take care of. I have some notes here, and I would like to go over a few things with you. Some of the things that are imperative that we have for beginning our village. Um, and again, this is a village of people who will find their own little villages together. Like, we don't all have to end up being together into one village. You're going to find your people in this, or at least some of them. So, different things are needed. We need different types of skills. We're going to need different. So please, whatever you do, whatever talents you have, whatever skills you have, whatever you have learned in life, that stuff was for a reason. It's for you to be able to utilize in this mission. And don't think, please, I want you to realize that your skills, no matter how insignificant you may feel it is, because you have probably been conditioned to, we could get into that another day when we talk about some healing stuff, because we're going to do that too on this show. So you've been conditioned to minimize your gifts and skills as if they are not important. And honey, they are. They really are. Anything that you have is important and can be utilized. So please bring that with you. Um, you know, we're gonna need to do certain things. Like, we're gonna need to start meeting one another and coming together uh, in person. In if we can, if you can make it this way, come on. We need to start coming together. And if you're not in Minnesota, you're somewhere else. I urge you, one of you who's listening, to begin your own thing, your own events, to where you can invite people and have people coming together. So as our friend up here is saying, when are you going to start fundraising? We need people actively striving towards this. Yes, and that's the command key to creation, to install the manifested program. We have to come together. So fundraising is huge. That'll be something that we can get into, you know what I mean? As far as that's concerned, it's going to be dependent on, land and things like that. Where do people want to be at? I know if you're looking to be in a village where I'm going to be at, and with me, us finding land and getting that moving is pretty imperative to begin as soon as possible. Just because it's time. It's energetically time. I can't really always explain why. Sometimes it's just, I have to just tell you what it is, because that's what I know, is I'm being told that it's time. So, we need everybody. Can you sew a wound shut? Perfect. Are you an educator? Perfect. Do you make music? Perfect. Are you an art person? Perfect. Are you a builder? Perfect. Do you like to hunt? Perfect. All these things, when you think about what it takes, think about the intricacies that it takes to make something function properly. And of course, we want to function properly, because my goal, I will say, and probably anyone who resonates with me on this, is self-sustaining and off-grid. We're not building a network to continue to be associated with, so it's, we're going to need people that can do all those things. And what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought, just totally derailed. So yeah, anything that you can do, builders, hunters, all of the above. That's what I was saying. That when you think of the intricacies, with how something that's going to run properly works, you definitely will find that to the smallest, finest grain of sand, everything is of importance, and every skill you have is something that is usable, and it's for a reason. We are one giant machine. We each have our own moving part. You know what I mean? We each have our own piece to that machine, and every piece is just as important as any other piece. So again, I don't know why I feel the need to reiterate this, but I'm going to. Your skill, your talent, your gift is important. And so if you guys resonate with this, I really am ready to begin setting up some meetings. I also want to make it so that if you're not here with me, that we can like, we'll probably just live stream like this or whatever, so that to some of the things like when we have people speaking, because I would love for us to just get together. This is my vision now, is for us to just begin getting together so we can start building the pieces. So we can start building all the pieces together and finding where we all each fit in. And then also, of course, the funding will come, and that will happen through the right connections, which I full well know that that's not something that we have to concern ourselves with, that it's going to happen. So if anyone knows of a great meeting space, something that is comfortable that we can all meet at, that would be great. I think that we can start off with, honestly, I feel once a week is probably good. If that seems like it may be too much for people, I just really have this urgency. So it's almost like the sooner the better. And as much as we can come together right now while we're working out all of the things and figuring out the flow of what we're going to be doing and how we're going to make these things happen, that is probably that is the best for us to do for right now. So I personally am going to be looking for an event space or some kind of space that we can begin coming together and talking about this stuff in person. As anybody that's listening have any questions, feel free to write your questions, or if you have any comments, ideas, I would love to read them. And if you're on Instagram, I'm happy to share them with the class. So let's see here. I want to make sure, I'm going to go over my notes real quick and make sure I touched on everything that I was supposed to touch on. It's time to begin building. Yeah, we have, it's anchor points. So that's another thing too I just want to talk about real quick, is that we're not all going to be ending up in the same places, and that's okay. That's not the importance necessarily here, is that we're all going to eventually have our communities in the same spot. That doesn't have to necessarily be the case. If it is, that's amazing. But that's not necessarily the case, because the point of what I am doing here and what I'm being asked to do here is to just start building anchor points. And the anchor points are not necessarily all going to be in the same spot. They can't be. We need them to be anchored into different areas. So you may have a calling inside of you that's telling you that you want to have a community space or a village in, Montana, or, I don't know, Singapore, like wherever it is that you have been being called to, there are other people that are feeling the same and who are getting the same message. It's a collective message. So you're not alone in this. And this is the point of the juice, is for us to come together and find one another. At least this is my, in this scale, this is my scale of it, for now. But the juice is worldwide. So I love y'all. So just know that you don't necessarily have to be all in one space. And that's the thing too, is I want everyone to realize that once we start communicating and just start meeting and getting in each other's energy, it will be natural. People will begin to just gravitate towards one another and have similar ideals and similar things, and you will start to see it just working out. I completely agree. I was actually thinking like maybe even it's like still nice out. We could even do something like a park space, which would be super cool. Personally, I would love to include like a meditation. If we could start off the evening with a meditation, that would be super awesome. Um, and I love things like that. If you I do sound healing too. If you do things like that, bringing those kind of things is great. It it'll set you to be like, this is who I am apart, and then people will be able to find you and recognize you too. So because again, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but it's going to resonate with the people it's supposed to resonate with. We don't all have to be the same, look the same, want the same things. That's okay. We do have a similar and a one unified ideal, though, and that is coming together, finding our villages, finding our communities. And so that is, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write that down right now. I think, actually, I know. Our first meeting, I'm going to plan it. Our first meeting will be at a park, someplace that we can come together, someplace that's simple for everyone to come to, someplace that's comfortable. No one has to feel any kind of way about anything, because it'll just be a very neutral space. And it's nature. So how can you say no to that? I just love nature. In case y'all didn't know that. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So if you're in this, please let me know that you're in on this, and yet you're down and you're feeling what I'm saying. If you're like, Melody, you're nuts, what are you talking about? You can say that too, however you're feeling. I just would love to hear some feedback about what are you guys thinking about this? Are you like excited? Does it sound like something that you're into? And yeah, because that's part of it too, is it's the energy that we put into it. How are you really feeling about it? Does this excite you? Because if it excites you, if this has you feeling something inside of you right now, then I'm talking to you. Like, if you're inside right now, like, I don't know why, but this, even if you've never heard this or thought about this before, but what I'm saying is for some reason exciting you and making you feel alive inside, making you feel like, yes, this sounds amazing, then yeah, come on, because this is for you. So this is like my call to my call to action is us coming together. Anyone who's listening, excuse me one second. My throat gets really dry from cancel that idea. I can say my throat stays nice and moistened and hydrated as I speak. So if anyone has anything that they would like to contribute to this, if you would like to help plan it, if you want to help, you want to come help set up, come early. I think it'd be great if people brought snacks or whatever, what I'm saying? Come on, snacks are great. You got to have snacks, right? So if you have any ideas, if you have anything you'd like to add to this, this is not about me. This is about us all. Okay. It is about me because you are me and I am you. So it is about me, but that's because I'm you. So it's about you. It's about all of us. It's about us as a whole. And so, somebody out there, I can just feel it, is like, oh, I want to do this. Yeah, do that. Come on, get in my inbox. Tell me what your exciting ideas that you want to do, and let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's see how it fits in. And if you want to bring some snacks, do that. If you want to bring your singing bowls, do that. I'm probably gonna bring mine. So I would love that. And it would be really cool just to be able to, come together and start building this village and community. So that's the goal. That's the plan. I'm excited. How do you guys feel about this? For some reason, I feel like I already know the park, but I'm going to wait and announce that later. So, Yo, what's up? How are you? Peace, God. Gratitude for being here today, man. So I never even welcomed, I didn't even tell y'all, hey, it's a new episode of The Juice, y'all. It's Monday night. Joyful Monday to all y'all. Gratitude for being here today with me today. Gratitude for being here with me today. You know, I honestly, you guys could be anywhere, and I'm really grateful that you chose to step in today and check out the juice and listen to what I had to say. Because there's been a bunch of people hopping in, so I know that there's at least a nice handful of people that got to hear this live, and plenty of people will get to hear it in the replay as well. So if you did miss any of the beginning or whatever and you're curious what's she talking about, then please run this back and check out the replay, because it's important and it's about all of us. This is for us. Yeah, this is for us. It's time for us to really go back to living. And I think that the ones who are listening to this right now really know what I mean when I say that, because it's not the same as what we see right now where we're surviving. Living is very different than surviving. Living is beautiful, and truly being able to live is like, it's a peace and a love that maybe the earth hasn't seen in a while, but it will now. And we get to be a part of that. We get to be the change that creates this new peaceful, loving world. We get to be that change. It's our choice, yes, because we have free will. But if you're listening to this right now and this resonates with you, it's not really a choice, it's a calling. And although you have the choice whether you answer the phone or not, the phone's going to keep ringing. And I will tell you personally, from my own personal experiences, that the ring does not get quieter. The ring does not get quieter or less insistent. It gets louder and more insistent. And it gets to be to the point where it's like you almost cannot imagine anything else or think. It's not that you can't think about anything else, but it's more like it comes to you at least every day. You have to, it just keeps reminding you, is my point. Let me not just dig myself a hole with the words. It reminds you, because there's a reason you're being reminded, and your path is important. We're making a change that is greater than what we really even know. And without getting too deep into it, because y'all know how I am, y'all know how deep I can get in stuff. So I won't deep dive on this. We can if you'd like at some point. We don't have to do it today, but if you guys are ever interested, we can deep dive on that. But it's part of a change that is going to happen everywhere, and it's a much needed change. It's something that many of us came here to do. We came here to be a part of this change, and it's you guys are listening, so the call is calling, and the phone is ringing, and all you have to do is pick up the phone, because once you pick up that phone, there's a whole line of us. We're all here on the line with you. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not alone in this. And all of those times that you've been thinking about this and dreaming about this and wondering if it's like, am I supposed to be doing this, or is it real? Is it ever going to happen? Yeah, it is real. And yes, it will happen, because that's what we're doing. We are creating this. We have that power to create this. And together, we're stronger. If if Melody went to create this all on her own, could she do it? Yeah, absolutely. I could definitely start a self-sustaining off-grid home farm with myself and, my close loved ones. 100% I could. But imagine, all I see is this glowing light. Imagine what we create when we do it together. We create this beautiful ripple effect in the world. There's something amazingly powerful about love. Is that when I send my love, it's powerful. Yeah, it's powerful. It makes a difference. It does. But when all of us together shine our love, it is so bright that if you could actually see it with your eyes, it would be blinding. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's what we're looking for, is to shine together in this. Because the world is not getting well, let me say that. It is getting better. But see, it's going to take a moment. There's going to be this transitional period that looks very different than what we came from and what we're going to. And in that transitional period, it's not necessarily always pretty, but this is how we survive this. This is how we survive this so that we can cultivate and nurture the new. My computer keeps trying to go to sleep. You're not allowed to go to sleep. What you talking about? They just gave. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I'm so over this human being. So BG. Okay, let's read the headline. Breaking news. Okay, so they just gave BG control over organic food in the US. We need a place to grow food. Not soon, but now. Let's do it now. We don't need it. We have it, y'all. We have a place. It's there and it's already ours. We are going to align ourselves with that and make this happen, because besides the organic food in the US, which in all reality we can't even trust something that says it's organic, because it is certified organic by a corporation whom has already proven to us that they do not have our best interest in mind, so their certifications are null and void. We do not care. Um, Besides that, though, the whole point is him buying up land, period, and taking over anything. Because um, again, not the best interests in mind. So aside from that, there are so many other things happening. If we look at the education system, excuse me, if we look at the healthcare system, all of these things, they are all detrimental to humanity. And so it's getting ourselves away from those things and putting ourselves into a path of a more natural way of life is going to be the way to go. On many levels. He also, by the way, BG also a few years ago, I just ran across this memory on my Snapchat where I was ranting about it, as I do. If you don't ever hear it's, I don't rant on Facebook like I rant on Snapchat. Snapchat gets ranted on. That's my rant space. Um, I was ranting a few years ago, about how he was saying that there's too much carbon in the air, and in order to help reduce the carbon on Earth down to a better level, then we need to. He was saying he was going to cut down. It was like millions. It was like millions. It was a lot. It was a lot of trees. He was going to cut down basically like all the trees in the world, basically. At this point, we're looking at the Lorax is what we were looking at, and that in order to now here's the most insane part about it is not only that taking out the trees, which science geek right here. I'm a science nerd. If you're a science nerd too, you already know what I'm saying doesn't even calculate, because why would you remove trees to get rid of carbon? That's the opposite of what would happen, because trees literally pull carbon into the ground to store it. Okay, all plants do that. So anyways, and then not even do anything with this wood, like not build homes with this wood, because there's plenty of homeless people that we could build homes for. Not do anything positive with this wood, like I don't know, create paper, being that they have paper, and how they use paper or how they create paper is by tearing down trees and turning that pulp into paper. So come on. So we weren't going to do that with it. So okay, so we're not going to build homes with it. We're not going to make paper with it. We're not going to do anything positive with it. He was going to bury them under the ground. Right. So this is what I'm talking about. Which side? You have to choose. You have free will. It's your choice. But do you want to continue to live in a society that does not have your best interest in mind, that uses you as a tool in so many ways? So many ways, like everything. They just they steal your energy for one and use your energy. So or do you want to go over here, find your people, and start making change? Because if we want to see change in this world, we have to be the change in this world. And that's really how it works. We don't have anyone coming to save us. We are here to save us. And only we can save us. No matter what your belief system is, even if you are a religious person, at some point, you must have eyes to see and ears to hear. Sitting around waiting for something to just happen, or some being to come from the sky and save you, these things are not going to put us where we need to be. And it's no disrespect, because you're welcome to, cancel that accent. You are invited to have your own beliefs. That is your right. That is free will. What I'm saying is that here on this earth plane, in this physical earth plane, we must do something to save ourselves. And this is what we can do. Create unity amongst ourselves. Stop dividing ourselves. Stop allowing them to push us away from one another. Stop allowing them to continue to poison us and our children. Even the animals, bro, come on, y'all. Like, all the things that they do, these things that they spray on the plants that they call weeds, our whole lives we've grown up being told that these things are weeds that are medicine. They're medicine. And they're spraying killer on it. The killer that they spray on it is a neurotoxin. And that neurotoxin doesn't just go away once it dries. You ever seen those signs in the yards, y'all? You ever seen those signs in the yards when someone has like lawn care done or whatever, right? And it says like chemically sprayed. And it says do not, or it says to stay off the grass until it's dry, right? That grass drying does not matter about whether or not what that doesn't matter. That chemical is still there. Those chemicals are residual, number one, which means they sit there and they stay on something and they build up. Number two, once that you know how it leaves a lot of times it leaves like sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. It leaves like a film or a powdery or some kind of a coating on the plants. And what do you think happens when something touches that? It doesn't have to be wet. The wetness just makes it easier for them to spray it everywhere. It doesn't have to be wet. Even dry, it is still poisonous. And what do you think happens when it rains? It gets wet and it gets washed into the soil and washed further away from where it was sprayed, even. Anything that touches it is now contaminated with it. And when we think about something, I want y'all to really, really, really think about this for a second. You are one human being with 1 yard. If you do that in your yard, if you think about the millions of ants in your yard, you're killing those ants. And the ants eat, or the ants are pollinators. They actually make it so that we have food and beautiful flowers. Also, ants are food to some things. So when you poison the ants, that means you stop the ants from being able to do their jobs. Also, when you leave out poison, that's no different because they bring that back to their colony and they kill their whole colony. You need them for food. You need them to exist. And it's not even just about you, but sometimes I feel like I have to put it that way for people to get it because that's how it affects you. Sometimes people need to figure out how it affects them because they don't care about how it affects everything else. Well, this is going to kill you because you need food. Well, you need water, right? All these things go into the water. They go into the soil. They go into everything. Little tiny creatures that get poisoned by stuff. Other things eat those. So what do you think happens to the thing that eats it? Exactly. Thank you, little Timmy. It gets poisoned and it continues on. It's a fucking cycle. And it's time for it to stop. It's time for it to stop. It's beyond time for it to stop, but it is time now. It must stop because we are the ones that have control over the things that we utilize. And if you take a spray that says anything killer on it, if it says, I don't care if it says weed killer, ant killer, bee killer, I don't care what kind of killer it tells you it is, it kills everything natural. It doesn't just stop. It doesn't just stop at bees. It's not that smart. And the chain goes on. And the chain goes on. And when anyone seen Idiocracy? Raise a hands. Raise a hands real quick. Show of hands. Anyone? Okay, so if you've seen Idiocracy, then and if you haven't, I highly suggest it. It's an old movie from like 1995 or 1996. I think it's 1995. 1995, I want to say. It was written by Mike Judge. He is also the same person who wrote the Beavis and Butthead series and King of the Hill series. And he's one of them. So he in this movie, what happens is the people are beyond stupid. And at the main part of the movie, I won't tell you the whole thing, but main part of the movie, the people have really just gone downhill. The intelligence level is under the dirt. People are just making babies like crazy. They're buying food out of automated vending machines, which we might be like 10 minutes from that. Anyways, they have no vegetation. They have these things that they call the dust bowl, the great dust, like they have great huge dust storms, and they have no vegetation because what happened was they killed everything off by giving it Brondo, I believe the name of it. Yeah, Brondo. I was going to say Brando, but it's Brondo, which is the equivalent to a Gatorade or a Powerade. It's just it's an electrolyte drink, but it's a junk drink with bullshit in it, and they don't water their plants with water anymore. They water them with that. Now, I want you to just for a moment use your brain for a second and think of what that Brando could really be equating to, which would be more like spraying chemicals on everything, right? Because at some point, the plants, they won't be planting anymore. They won't be able to. They wouldn't have all the other things that work perfectly symbiotically with them in nature to make them grow, like the ants that somebody thought was okay to kill because it was just an ant, right? And why do you want to kill this innocent ant that has never harmed a soul? I'll never know, and I don't want to because I do not consent to that. No. Yeah, Roundup. Exactly. Gratitude. It's exactly it. Roundup. And that that is what we could be headed towards, but we don't have to be headed towards. You see, we have a choice. This is where free will comes in. We have a choice. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be in a world that is automated, inhumane, cold, and lifeless? Or are you ready to take your shit back? Because I don't know about you, but baby, I've been ready to take our shit back. I was born ready to take our shit back. So, how do we take our shit back? By creating ownership. And we begin by owning our own chunk of land, our own village, our own community. Because then we have the power to decide what we feed our bodies, what we feed our children here and here. We call these things education. But what knowledge does it bring? Have we really learned anything from them? So I'm going to come up with a plan because I'm the lady with the plan. I'm going to come up with a plan and let y'all know the date, the time, the where. If you are someone who is interested in being a part of this, hit me up, reach out. I would love to have you 100%. We each have a place, we each have a spot, we each have something to share and bring. I was just talking about this with someone yesterday, and I said it's like Captain Planet. So we each have our own little powers of, whatever it is. Maybe you make the best freaking, maybe you grow the best tomatoes. I love it. Come on. Like, our powers combined. We are Captain fucking Planet. All right, y'all. So bring your self to the meetings. Come on through. Let's begin this village. Let's come together as one and start our village. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this journey with you. And I'm so grateful that you're here with me. For real. Gratitude. Um, I I think I went over everything. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I think I did. I think I said everything I needed to say. So gratitude to all of you for being here tonight. I have Darius Dotch coming through here in just a few minutes. I would love to play a song for you guys. So I'm going to take a little short music break here before we bring him on. Start writing notes down. Start writing down questions, ideas, all of it. I know you're excited because I can literally feel your guys. I can feel excitement. So there's some excitement out there, and I know it. I can feel it. So take that excitement and use it because that energy is powerful. Use that energy to create and start writing down the things that we are going to begin creating together. Okay. Love y'all so much. So I'm gonna play a song real quick here, and then we're gonna speak with Darius in just a little bit here as well. So you guys stick around. I'm super excited to have y'all here tonight and check out these things. Man, it feels good. It feels good to talk with you guys. So um uh let's see here. What am I gonna play? I'll play some Imade. I'm gonna play Imade. What's this song called? It's featuring. Why isn't it showing me? Reefery. This song is called X Files. Yeah, this is Imade, Minnesota artist, featuring Reefery, another Minnesota artist as well. Jeez, I lost it that quick. Oh my gosh. X Files. I'll be right back in a minute, y'all. Peace.
Get up out my face. I ain't got the time of day. You up in my space. Pick it up, pack it up, you can be replaced. Don't hear a word you say. Everything I give, all you do is take. You gotta go today. See a bad bitch, wanna get in the way. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone. You can go, you can go. You can go, you can go. The heartache and the anguish and all that bullshit you came with. Leave me alone, leave me alone. You can go, you can go. And I beat the game, but I ain't got the time to play. Said you ain't the same as the niggas before you, but boy, you just as lame. So now I'm switching lanes, swerving and curving. Yeah, you deserve it. No, I don't know you, I'm leaving you hurting. I'm due for an upgrade, and yeah, that's for certain. What a sight to see. Thought you came up, thought you found you a dummy, but that ain't never me. Bring your A game if you ever come for me. Matter of fact, keep that lame shit, that carbon copy fuckboy language. For them ain't got shit to offer. Two-time baby mama, high mileage bust down you hang with.
Why you concerned who I hang with? I lead the trapping and change fits. I cut her off, we ain't spoke since. But you think I'm fucking the same bitch? Fighting and fussing, we had arguments and discussion. I'm tired of that lame shit. I made you my woman, them thotties I cut off a dozen. So please have some patience. I'm sorry that I had you waiting. Money was calling, bills needed paying. It's only the money I'm chasing. I might have liked on the pictures, but that don't mean Nathan. What you want me to be broken, complacent? You irritated, steady complaining. Them the hoes want your position, they hating. Tripping at what you gon' do when I'm famous.
Leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone. You can go, you can go. You can go, you can go. The heartache and the anguish and all that bullshit you came with. Leave me alone, leave me alone. You can go, you can go. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone. You can go, you can go. You can go. The heartache and the anguish and all that bullshit you came with. Leave me alone, leave me alone. You can go, you can go. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Look, get up on my face with the bullshit. I don't wanna hear about your new chick. Where you been at? Who you cool with? Cool it. That ain't my business. Why you always tripping? Say it's not you. Well, who the hell is it? Falling all over the place and all that makeup over your face won't cover up all your mistakes. She don't give a damn. It's 20 in the pocket and her friends are going out and she'll be damned if she just watching it. Take a picture then she post it to a story. Felt cute, might delete it in the morning. Damn, and I be blocked before you know it. She blacking out at night, the only proof is what she posting. And every weekend at the same damn time. Before you know it, she'll be blowing my line. Telling me she hate me, she already replaced me. And damn, I thought that was the end, but
That was just a pregame, headed to the weekend, headed off the deep end. Do we sink or swim? Do we sink or swim? That was just a pregame, headed to the weekend, headed off the deep end. Do we sink or swim? Do we sink or swim?
please don't call my phone no more. I don't care what you need. Orange juice and tequila, only chase you see from me.
Do we sink or swim? Do we sink or swim? Do we sink or swim? Do we sink or swim?
Look, we on the snap like shout out to my exes. Before you know it, I'll be sending drunk texts. The liquor talking and the drinks are steady pouring. And everything I say, I'm gonna regret it in the morning. Damn, I do this every single time. Blowing up a line, I just hope she hit the climb. But she telling me she hates me, she already replaced me. And damn, I thought that was the end, but
That was just a pregame, headed to the weekend, headed off the deep end. Do we sink or swim? Do we sink or swim? That was just a pregame, headed to the weekend, headed off the deep end. Do we sink or swim?
Boy, scrap, get him. Yeah. Huh? I'm with the guys. Fuck what you said. I'm from the shy. I come from the land. Big rake, 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 big rake. Been on the same side. How did not change? This is the mob. Bitch, you ain't gang. Big rake, 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 big rake.
For my love life and loyalty, all my guys, they ain't going G. All the ops know I'm blowing B, and I blew up off a quarter key. First of all, this ain't a joke. Second of all, I'm legit for show. Third of all, them guys involved, they first wanna be at your door. All my guys is steppers. We ain't begging, we rappers. 720, no lesser. Y'all gas, no pressure. All my people see the whole growth and now. Said I learned it all for the organize. You'll be surprised, see the truth and now. Like blue to fire, now who's the lie? I was groomed up by the best of them. PML to the rest of them. GDN to the death of them. And RP, what's left of them. I remember days I was selling yay. Dropping fives and cracking trays. Business good in the hood. Off my development, I'm getting paid.
I'm with the guys. Fuck what you said. I'm from the shy. I come from the land. Big rake, 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 big rake. Been on the same side. How did not change? This is the mob. Bitch, you ain't gang. Big rake, 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 big rake.
Fuck is you saying? Big rakes. Do so much money, need a big rake. Go with the mob, we been eight. You ain't no G, you big fake. You niggas imposters, know you ain't proper. Sit your ass down, we know that you washed up. C3Ds, I stay on my P's. I got big M's, we don't gotta borrow. You're breaking the guys, but scared of the ops. What kind of shit is this? No soft ass. You come on that land with that shit, we beat you blue and black. Beat your ass. Bitches loving the fat Mac, they tryna kick back. Drop a rake up in my face, that chopper kick back. Pop my six, all shit. We believe in the iron fist. Straighten them up, iron shit. Don't get put on that murder list. Don't you leave your hoe around my guys, they manipulate. On your block flying in that cat, I'm chucking big rigs.
I'm with the guys. Fuck what you said. I'm from the shy. I come from the land. Big rake, 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 big rake. Been on the same side. How did not change? This is the mob. Bitch, you ain't gang. Big rake, 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 big rake.
Moving silent, bitch, we like the mob. Different level, just play your part. I can get on that 360 shit. Gangsta nigga, it's in my heart. Or I'm on my 720 shit. Educate, you know how growth start. Dodging all these ducks out here. We don't do that cracking balls. About money, macking hoes, and I'll be ready for a murder charge. All my folks about business. About rules, you know the laws, policies, all the keys. Make sure you know the creed. Always prep before you step. I know the govs, yeah, I got rep. Not worry about nobody trying. Big broom, get a nigga swept. This bitch knock off limbs. I promise you, it won't be nothing left. GD folks to the world blow. Yeah, that's all a nigga know. GD folks to the world blow. Yeah, that's all a nigga know.
12 with the guys. Fuck what you said. I'm from the shy. I come from the land. Big rake,
Big rigs, big rigs, big rigs, big rigs. Hey, Drama G, the Chief, right there, y'all, featuring YRN, Deuce Duke, Big Rakes. Shout out to them, man. That song's dope. It definitely got a lot of. It's real catchy. It's real catchy. All right, y'all. So my guest Darius Dotch is chilling right here. We're gonna bring him on and make sure we're gonna bring him on right now. So Darius, welcome to the Juice. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. How you feeling?
I'm fabulous. Did you see my message back to you about how to maybe check the camera? Are you on a phone or are you on a laptop or computer?
I'm on a laptop right now, but
Okay, so you see that little you see where it has where you turn your camera on and off? There's a little drop down next to it. Tap that drop down. Your camera might not be selected. Mine wasn't. I had to, and I do this every week. But I had to select my camera for some reason this time. So try that. See if you can, if it lets you select your
no,
camera.
I've been trying it. It ain't
Oh, and it still won't.
it still ain't doing it. So I got my phone hooked up. I'm gonna try my phone real quick.
Rude. Okay.
I know, right?
Well, go ahead. We'll give you a second to go ahead and give that a try and see what works. um, yeah. So, yeah, Darius is quite a talented man. I'm excited for him to tell you about all the stuff he has going on. And I don't know if you follow him on social media, but if you don't, please go do that right now. He is tagged in anything that I posted about the juice for except for the music, sorry y'all, but he is posted in anything, or he is tagged in any of the posts that I made with the flyer and stuff. So please, y'all, go follow him because he's got a lot of great stuff going on here. He's very professional and like real neat and clean with his shit. Okay, because if you haven't seen
Now
his
you
cool
talking
little
me up. Now you
studio
talking
set
me
up,
up.
he said what?
I said you talking me up now.
I know. Guys, like your studio setup is so legit. I love it. It looks so nice in there.
So can you see?
Okay, let's see. Oh, I can see you. Okay, we go. You want to just switch then? Boom. Boom. Yeah. Do you need to have both of them on so that your voice? Oh, you can do your voice.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you see me?
We can see you.
All right, we in there then.
We winning. We double winning. I'm
Okay,
saying your name correctly, Darius Dotch. Is it
that's how you
Dotch?
say it. Yeah, Dutch.
Yo,
Dutch like Scotch.
Dotch like Scotch.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I love that so much. So, the first time on the juice, welcome. Welcome to the juice.
Yes, yes, yes. And before you give me my flowers, let me give you your flowers because you know what I'm saying, just like you watching me do my thing, I'm definitely watching you do your thing. And you know, I'm over here rooting for you, you know, on my side of the interwebs. So,
That's
you know what I'm
you.
saying? Hey, big ups. I appreciate what you're doing.
Big hearts. Much gratitude.
Yeah.
I
So,
appreciate love that very much.
yeah.
It's good to know people out here, and the juice is not going unnoticed. We need the people. It's what it's
I mean,
about. It's about the people.
yes, yes.
So, man, actor, hip hop artist, fitness and life coach.
Hmm.
You're out here. I was just early. I know you guys. Darius was at work, so forgive him that he is just a couple minutes behind. He was at work. We gotta, he's here, and that's all that matters. So,
No, I'm not gonna lie. I actually wasn't at work. This was actually
oh,
play. I'm in a kickball league on top of everything I do.
oh no, that's still important. You gotta play too.
Oh yeah, you gotta play, man. Like literally, I need it. So
Oh, okay, good. So
yeah,
then it was healing.
right.
Good, good, good. We were just talking about like building community and healing and all the things like that. And like you are over here doing so many different things. You got the fitness, life coach, actor, hip hop artist. You're very well rounded. You have a lot to offer the community. And, I think that's wonderful. I love that. I would love to hear about the different things that you do. Whichever you'd like to talk about first, let's get it. So tell the people, anyone who's never heard of you before, who is Darius Dotch like Scotch?
For sure. So I consider myself an actor first. That's what I do for my career. I have a theater degree. I'm in a show right now. As a matter of fact, it is from September 18th to October 12th at History Theater. It's called Don't Miss Doris Hines. So yeah, hit me up if you want to know more about that. But yeah, I'm an actor first, also hip hop artist, like you said, fitness and life coach, and I also have a podcast. It's called Mastering the Mindset, and basically, it's kind of what I feel like I stand for as an artist, and as a person in general. The podcast is about personal growth and self development and changing the way you think, and your daily actions to help you find happiness and success and just growth in general. Um, and you know, it's all of that has been kind of manifesting itself in my life, and
Mm.
I've been doing all of that with all the things I do. You know what I mean? So it's been a cool journey for me to be able to do what I love and also make a meaningful impact on my community. So uh, yeah, man, I feel like I'm kind of living my dream right now. Even though it doesn't always feel like it, but I mean, I'm doing what I love and I'm making an impact. So you know, it's all good.
I love that for you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because it really is something very heartwarming about being able to make a positive impact, right?
hmm
Yeah, I agree.
Especially with, I mean, with all of it. Like for example, the show I'm in as my theater, the show, the play I'm in at History Theater. The play is about Doris Hines. She is the mother of Gregory Hines, who, if you don't know, he is the founder of Sounds of Blackness. That's a Grammy Award winning choir group out of Minneapolis. And, just showing her struggle, well, not her struggle, her life and all the things she went through and all the things she overcame. It also touches on a little bit of social justice issues, as well as what it is just to be a Black person in America. So, stuff, things like that with theater, it's very meaningful. And yeah, I live for it.
Yeah, yeah. Theater is cool. I've never been in theater. I've only been an actor behind the camera, but
Hey,
or in front of the camera, not in plays, but I've always attended plays because I love that. I'm
it's
an art.
nothing like live theater. I'm telling you, it's nothing like
Yeah.
live theater. Like I've done plenty of on camera work, but it's never as meaningful. It's never as meaningful. I always enjoy doing live theater. It's nothing like it.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna note was that the feeling you get being there, it's incomparable to just going to watch a movie.
hmm
It's it's incompar you cannot compare the two because there is just something magical about being in the theater, there with the actors live,
hmm
portraying these characters. It's just cool. It's
And
really cool.
on my side of it, as an actor, it's nothing like having a live audience because
Mm,
we feel y'all too. Like we literally
yeah,
can feel your energy. And whenever there's a quiet crowd or uptight crowd or like we call it a stingy crowd where they're not really like engaging or they are holding back their laughter or you know what I mean? Like we can
yeah,
feel that and it throws our energy off. So it go
yeah.
both ways.
Yeah, I can see that. I could see that happening because it's reciprocating, reciprocal. So, excuse me. So, beginning as like an actor, let's talk about the progression of how did you get into then starting to write music and become a hip hop artist?
Okay, so it all started really when I moved from Louisiana to Minnesota when I was 15. Uh, as a kid, I said, when I grew up, I want to be an actor. You right? How kids say, I want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a superhero, whatever. I said, I want to be an actor. I got to Minnesota and I realized there is a very large theater community here. As a matter of fact, I think the Twin Cities has the second most theater seats per capita in the country.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, very large theater community, a lot of theaters, a lot of work to be had, a lot of plays going on. So I immediately, I met actors that was here that were in their profession, realized, oh, this ain't a dream. This is something I can do as a working actor. Fell in love with it. That same year, and this is kind of funny, I the group of friends I met, we somehow formed this fake rap group, and we was having rap battles in the bathroom and in the cafeteria.
Yes.
Uh, our our group name was called P Unit Records, and the P and the and the P stood for Piss on You Records.
P unit.
And
Not
ever since
piss
then,
on you records.
Piss on You Records, and my name was H2O.
Started in the bathroom. What was your name?
H2O.
Oh, I love it.
Yep. And
I have a
yes,
friend that calls me Melody H2O.
hey, there you go. There, hey, so we got to rap about it because I'm H2O. I don't know who you think you are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's on and cracking. You don't really want to end your career like that, do you?
Hey
No, I'm just
man,
kidding.
all right.
Don't be writing checks your ass can't cash, right?
But yeah, so
Never rap
I got,
battled a day in my life.
hey, I want all the smoke. But yeah, so I got into hip hop that way. Went to college. I got my theater degree. I also played football in college. And after college is when I really got serious with my music. Um, yeah, I kind of kicked into another gear and just started really going for it and really finding myself as an artist and my voice. And you know, I said, if you listen to me back then compared to now, I have grown. So if you go back and you hear some old stuff, hey, I've grown. I have grown as an artist. So if if it's a little vulgar or explicit,
Mm,
you know, I've grown.
right. That's one of the cool things about being an artist is that you get to see that progression in your music of like who you were when you began to who you are in the moment, like you get to see that. It's kind of cool to like for you to be able to now look back and be like, "Oh, wow, I really have changed like
Mhm.
a lot, grown a lot like you said, and I don't view the world the same as I did through those lens." It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I talk about in my podcast too, is growth and how it's a cool thing, and we all have that thing where we look back at something we started a long time ago, and you look back and you're like, and it's cringe worthy, right? It's because like literally everything I look back and look at, whether it's my music, even acting, I look at old
Yeah.
films I was in, I'm like, damn, is that how I was acting? Yep. But it's the growth, right? And
Yeah.
um, one of the things I always talk about in my podcast is taking action because the longer you wait, the longer you stunt that growth. The longer you have until you get to that point, you look back and you see the cringeworthy and you see the lack of talent that you actually had back then. So start it now and get the bad out the way
Yeah.
to get to the good soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to start cringy. You have to, because you just have to start. It's
You got
just
to
about
start. Yep.
start messy. I get that message a lot. I get that message come a lot. Start messy.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. Let it be not perfect. Because I'm kind of I have a little perfectionism in me. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I think that's what happens with a lot of people is they are too afraid to have it look bad or not look what their anticipation of perfect is. And so they're already putting into their brain the what someone else is gonna think about it, even though you someone else may never think that
Yep.
you trying to manifest it like.
Yeah, man. I talk a lot about perfectionism. Like you said, I say perfectionism, it actually isn't real. It's just a fear. Like you
Yeah.
said, whether it's you were scared of what people will think about you, you scared that you will fail, you scared that you might succeed, that you
Yeah,
might,
that's a real fear people
yeah,
have.
that you might get that thing and now you got to deliver. You know what I'm
Or you
saying?
too much,
Um,
people gonna see you.
exactly,
I
exactly.
always say perfection, everything is perfect. Our idea of perfection is skewed because everything is exactly how it's supposed to be right now. So it's
I
perfect.
like that. I'm gonna use that. That's going on
Yeah.
my podcast.
It's
Uh,
on one now. Might as well go on yours too.
right. So, and also too, another thing about this perfectionism and taking action and just putting stuff out in the world. Do you know how much people scroll on their phones every day?
Oh my God. Yeah. Like double digit hours.
If you put it into length, it's the length of the Statue of Liberty every day.
One person?
One person on average.
That's a
So
lot of Statue of Liberties going around this mug.
yeah. So if you think about it, if you sitting around waiting to do something, you waiting to put it out there on social media, you waiting to just put it out in general.
Mm-hmm.
People scrolling by you, they ain't think about you. They're not.
Wait, none.
Yeah, just put it out there. Because once they get past you, it's gone. They got a whole another hundreds of feet to go. So just do it.
And that's the thing too is there's always going to be people scrolling.
Hmm.
no matter how much we encourage them not to.
Hey, I struggle.
Okay, so hip hop artist, actor. Let's talk about the fitness and life coach. You kind of talking a little bit about it because I'm assuming, like maybe I'm wrong, but the podcast is a little bit of your coaching stuff in there too. Yeah.
Yep. So the podcast that started actually, well, they both, the podcast and the fitness thing started during the pandemic. Um,
Mm.
so, during the pandemic, gyms were closed. And, because I've been in sports my whole life, I've been working out for close to 2 decades now. So I know a lot. And so I'm like, okay, gyms are closed. So I created like home workouts, things you could do at home with little to no equipment. And at the same time, during the pandemic, we all went through our mental struggles, whatever it was. We all went through
Yeah.
something during the pandemic. And I stumbled upon podcasts and I started listening and implementing those things into my life. And I realized that, hey, this stuff kind of works. This self-development thing, this stuff works. It's helping me feel better, helping me see growth in areas. So I originally was offering it to uh, my fitness members. This is also part of what you get when you sign up for my workouts. But I realized it was really resonate with them. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just make this open to the public and let everyone um, hear my voice because I feel like I'm sure there's somebody out there who needs to hear exactly what I got to say. And so
Yeah.
I want to just put that out there and try again, just trying to make a difference and manifest what my life is becoming.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. We had to we're always manifesting our lives whether we're conscious to it or not. So we may as well consciously manifest something
Hmm.
amazing.
Yep.
So the fitness and life coaching both came during the pandemic, huh? You just started kind of
So
you did the fitness thing for a while and then
the life coaching came. That was the final domino that fell into place, right? So, um, like you
so
said,
after
right?
the podcast then you started coaching?
Yep. So,
Got
for example, like how you say you see me doing my thing on social media. It's what I didn't realize is as I was promoting myself and just putting out videos and also sending out the positive messages and all the positive things that I give to the world, I was inspiring people and people were asking me questions like, man, so how do you stay motivated? Or how do you do this? How do you get started? How do you stay disciplined? And so I'm realizing that, you know, I could offer that as well. Again, giving you private, personal training and coaching of how to get there, how to get past that first step, how to take that next step, how to have the discipline, how to change the way you thought would work for me. And also, I also do research. I don't just give information just all willy nilly. Like I'm doing research and science is backed up by everything I say. So
yeah.
yeah, and so I got into it that way. Um, I kind of just stumbled upon it. People just was reaching out to me, and I was like, you know what? I think this is the next thing for me, and so I just did it.
Hmm. That's dope. How's it been going for you? How do you like it?
It's going good. Um, like you said, it's going perfectly. It's going exactly how it should.
Yeah.
Uh, I feel like it's a challenge, right? I've never done it before, so I should feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
that's not going to stop me because, again, take action. Like you said, take that messy action, right?
Yep.
As you were um, doing things for the first time and you keep doing it and you're getting better at it, well, over time, you are qualifying yourself to get to that next level because you've done the work. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I'm at right now with it. Yeah, it's
Well,
it's it's going.
and one of the things about what you're doing, um, I can relate. I have firsthand experience that you learn as you grow, you know? You learn as you grow. So you you're growing in yourself and sharing with others, and it's amazing how much when you share with others that you hear it again and it hits you different. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you're teaching others, but you're learning yourself too, at the same time. And there's beauty in that. So I one thing I feel like we can there is a point where we stop healing, but I feel like in life there's never a point where we stop growing.
Yeah.
We can be healed, but we're always going to be growing. At least we
Yeah.
should be. We should always be striving to learn something new or do something else or, you know, find another cool layer of ourself,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the things about what you do as a coach is that it's infinite and it's just going to take you wherever it's supposed to lead you,
Mhm.
And the people who are meant to are going to come along with it because they're going to resonate with all of that and they need it.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is
And
really important.
and one thing I realized is that kind of work is not for everybody.
Oh, it's
I,
not.
I think I think the majority of people would never work on themselves, even though they know they should, because it's convenient not to. But I still put it out there in the world because there's gonna be a day or something that happens where somebody come across a message I put out there, and it's gonna be exactly what they need to hear. And I get so many messages and emails telling me that exact same thing. Like, hey,
Hmm.
that message that you gave, I needed to hear that today. So it's part of the reason why I do it. You know what I mean? To make a difference.
Yeah, and there's like the only time is infinite right now. So people will see that when it resonates for them, and that's what's the beauty of being able to put these things encapsulated on social media and the internets, the interwebbings, because people are people are energetically drawn to what they need when they need it. So when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And although you may not be right now talking to them, they're still able to get the message that you gave for them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And so like regardless, you're planting seeds too, you
Hmm.
know. You're just out here planting seeds and you're like a gardener and that shit. You out here planting seeds and they're gonna grow when they're ready to grow when it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get my
I love
green thumb.
you got a green oh, snap. We were so in the beginning of the show we were talking about building a village, building community, and things like that. It seems to me like the kind of things that you do, that's something that would be of interest to you. No?
Hmm.
Yes? Okay, cool. So, I'm going to start having some meetings, get togethers,
Somewhat.
re- meetings, get togethers, reunions, I
Oh,
suppose, where we
gotcha.
can all come together and start brainstorming and putting ideas together. So it'd be wonderful if you're interested.
For sure.
Stay stay in contact with me and we can well you'll see it posted on social media too, but just to kind of give you a personal invitation because
Okay.
I'd love to have you.
Yeah.
So as someone who is into things like that and clearly into growing and self-growth and self-healing, if there was like a message that you could give to people um that you feel like is something like you feel like you need to say, like that can maybe help someone, like maybe they don't even know what does it mean to grow or to heal, or what does that stuff mean, how can they begin?
Yeah. So I would say, so first let me speak to folks who might be in a low season, in a down season, in a hard season, right? A struggle season. One, you're stronger than you think. Two, if you look back 2 years, 5 years, 10 years ago, you would look back and you can see how far you came. You can say, damn, I came a long way. Damn, that was hard as hell and I survived that. Damn, that really changed me, but for the better. I'm stronger now. So if you and back then when you look back to where you are now, you wasn't even focusing on bettering yourself. Time just did its thing. Now here you are, stronger, better, more resilient. So imagine if right now you in this struggle season, if you took the time to focus on yourself, to work on yourself, to better yourself, right? When you look back to when you look back then, right, 2 years ahead, 4 years ahead, 10 years ahead from where you are now, imagine how much further you would be because you took the time to focus and grow and work on yourself, right?
Yeah.
Before time did this thing, now if you combine time with you working on yourself, you could be so much further and you would thank yourself. I promise
Mm-hmm.
you would thank yourself. That's the first part. The second part for those who I'm gonna kind of reiterate what we already said, but it's so important for those who want to start. You in a place where you are mentally ready to jump, to take that first step. One, start small. Do not try and start at step number 7 when you ain't get to step number 1. Two, don't confuse being busy with being productive. Those are two
Mm.
different things. Don't
Yeah.
because you can be busy making a list, making checklists. You can be busy brainstorming. You can be busy um, buying things. But if you ain't taking actions that are getting you closer to your goals, that are action based, I'm sorry, productive based actions, you still could be in the same spot. And 3, just like we said, do it. Just do it now. Do it confused. Do it scared. Do it by yourself. Just do it because nobody's gonna come save you. Nobody's gonna come and get you to take that action first. You just gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, this is what I want, and commit to it. And also, last thing, don't do not only take action when you're motivated. My fitness thing, one of the main things people always ask me is, man, how do you stay so motivated to go to the gym? How do you stay so motivated to eat healthy? How do you stay so motivated to be active and to be healthy? And my answer to them is, I'm not. I'm not motivated. I'm not. If I only went to the gym when I was motivated, I would go twice a month. That's not how it works. Motivation leaves 100% of the time. Motivation leaves 100% of the time. What you need to focus on is momentum, and
Mm.
action builds momentum. And I feel like I'm preaching right now, but this is literally turned into a podcast episode. Action builds momentum. Inaction creates more inaction. Action creates more action. When you take that action, even when you don't feel like taking action, you will build momentum, and that momentum is where you get your motivation from because you go do the action, and now you're going to get an idea. Now you're going to get motivated because you did something rather than just wait for the motivation to come. All right, soapbox stepping off. All right,
I hope the laundry's clean because that's all y'all get.
all right.
Oh, that's good though. Yeah, for real. Because like you said, just start. Just start. If it's something that one thing I will say that I noticed about people healing, especially healing, we'll say, and growth too, is sometimes people don't really even see that it's needed. A lot of times traumas will have us not even seeing the world or ourselves as it really is. So we may think that there's nothing wrong with us because this is how we've always felt or how it's always been in our life. But sometimes it takes someone to say, you could really benefit from this. Or it takes self going, why is everything in my life keep being fucked up? You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to look at the patterns. Like, does it always seem like you have, you know, difficult relationships with everyone? Like everyone? Do you find yourself blaming everyone for everything? Nothing's ever your fault. Like certain things like that, people will go through their whole lives without even thinking about it. So for myself, it literally took someone outside of me that I didn't even know to say, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? Because this and they don't line up. This isn't, things aren't matching here. So I think there's some things going on here that therapy could really help you. And of course, at the time, it was like, Sting,
Yeah.
you know, like, ouch. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, like, fuck you, you don't know shit, you don't know me. A couple years down the line now, year and a half, 2 years down the line now, I'm like, you know, dark night of the soul, I guess is what some people call it. Some people call it rock bottom. Whatever you want to call it, it's a turning point in your life where you get to choose.
Mhm.
Am I going to continue down this path? Or am I going to at least say fuck it and try something new?
Mhm.
Because I've been down this path for long enough. I know what the hell that looks like. But I've never been over here. So could it be worse or could it be better? How good could it get?
Mhm.
How right could it be? How well could it work? You see what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah.
look, but you have to want it, and you have to be willing to, like Darius said, you got to put in the work. So it's like, if you're not willing to put in the work, it's never gonna work. It's not gonna happen. You won't heal. You'll just continue down the path of destruction.
Yep. The work will never do itself.
So if you're listening right now and you notice that in your life you see a pattern and you're not happy with that pattern, this is your calling. We're telling you right now. We are the ones right now letting you know that there's nothing wrong with you. It's okay. You're not alone, and you can change. You can see brighter days. You can be happy. You deserve to be happy. You can be happy, and you can be at peace. It can be a real thing for you, and it doesn't take forever to get there. It just takes a little initiative.
And also, your path is your path.
Exactly.
What the worst thing to do is to compare yourself to somebody else's path. To compare whatever season you're in to somebody else's season if they are in a better place than you right now. That's not fair to you because you have all the things that you've been through.
Yeah.
That's holding you down right now. So unfortunately, you're there now. But if you start taking action, if you start showing up for yourself, you can start moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. And also don't be fooled by what you see other people living and think that their life is necessarily better than yours, or that they're further along than you are, because that's not always the case. That's not always the case. And also, do not be mindful to not equate somebody's class status or how much money they have with what they hold inside here, because there's a lot of really miserable people who have a whole shit ton of money.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. That doesn't mean everybody who has money is miserable. That's not at all what I'm saying. But
Mhm.
just know that, especially in this era that we live in of social media, there's so much illusion involved with it. Um, for example, I'm not in some fancy studio, although this may look like it. Just kidding.
Man, like I like to say, man, you can't compare your your raw, real life to somebody's edited version that they want you to see on social media.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, man, if you take a selfie, you might take 5 different selfies before you post one. Same,
Yeah.
everybody else do the same thing. So whatever they let you see on social media, it's curated. They want you to see the best of the best of the best of the best. So they go through things too. They just don't show it to you.
Yeah, exactly. For real, for real. Seriously. Sweet. I love it. Darius, you got a lot of great stuff going on, man. You are a wonderful, beautiful light in this
Oh, thank you.
world. So gratitude for shining so brightly and being so brave to really step into your path and purpose, because this is just the beginning. It's only going to get more beautiful from
I
here.
appreciate you. Hey, real quick, before I don't know if you're wrapping up or not, but I do want to talk about my latest project that I just
No, we
did.
don't have to wrap up. Go ahead, talk about your
Okay,
project.
so I'm an actor and hip hop artist, right? And lately, I'm in a space in my career where I can combine the two. And I just had an opportunity to do something that has never been done. I've actually done it twice now. Wow. Uh, but I just released a music video in which I shot the video at a theater on the stage. They allowed me to use the stage, the set, the lighting designer agreed to let me use his lighting, the costumes designer let me use the costumes, the actors agreed to be in the video, my director's in the video. Uh, yeah, and the song was called Opening Night. But that type of thing, a hip hop artist shooting a music video about theater was more than just theater, but theater artists can definitely relate. But shooting a video on in the theater, on the set, in costumes, that's first, at least in this town. So man, I'm riding that high right now, and it's a great song. It's called Opening Night. The song is streaming on all platforms, but the video is on YouTube. Look up Darius Dash Opening Night, and the video is beautiful. Like Mercy's Made, that's the director. He did this thing in his video. Like it's probably it's easily the best video I have. It's beautiful. It's dope.
Yeah, Mercy's May is a very creative human, and I love seeing his work.
Oh, you know Mercy's.
Yeah, well, I don't know
Oh, you've
him, but
seen
I
this one.
know. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I follow him and I've seen his work. I'm a videographer too, so I do that as well. And so, we have a tendency to watch other people to. We're supposed to network and be good, close to each
Hmm.
other and support each other. I like to support other people who do what I do too. So, yeah, he's always got some cool stuff going on. I've seen a few other things too, where like people in costume. He did something a couple of years ago that was pretty intense, like FX uh makeup artists coming in and doing it was
I think I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I can imagine that your video turned out pretty phenomenal. What a great idea.
man. It was. I'm proud of myself for the idea. Um, but also, man, he brought it to life more than I could imagine. He did his thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what's up. You said it released already, or when is it releasing?
It released last week,
Last week.
a
Oh,
week
okay.
a week ago today.
Nice. And check it out on YouTube. You have a YouTube channel. Is it on your YouTube channel?
Yep, just type in Darius Dotch, and you probably got to type in Opening Night. Type in Darius Dotch Opening Night, and yeah, check out the video.
Sweet. So you said that you've done it twice. What was the other video that you did that was similar to that?
Well, it wasn't a video. It was um, a peak in my career. I was starring in a show at Guthrie Theater, which to make it to Guthrie Theater, like that is an accomplishment. And it
Yeah.
was a beautiful show. Again, doing meaningful work right on that stage. But my music was featured in the play, which I think I'm the first local hip hop artist to have their music featured at the Guthrie. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, that was amazing. That amazing feeling to be in like in the play. Like I'm backstage hearing my song playing in the play. I'm like, this is a dream. Like I'm living a dream right now. It was
Like you're
amazing.
there twice. How are you there two times at the same
Right.
time?
Right.
So you
Yeah.
were in the play and in the play
In the play.
musically.
Yep.
That's so cool. That must have been pretty amazing. Do they film that? You were able to get like a copy of it?
Theater they are very protective of artistic rights. So you can't rarely ever can you like get footage because let's say whoever made the set design, he doesn't want his artistic image out there. Somebody can steal his ideas. Same thing with costuming, right? So and lighting and all that, they don't want to show other people's artistic vision that can be stolen. So even actors, we can barely get it. Like the only time we can get it is if we're applying for a grant and they give us like a picture or like a 15-second clip.
Here, you get this. Okay,
Yep.
that's it. That's
Yep.
enough. Enough.
Yep.
3 seconds, no more.
Yep.
I feel it though. Especially in the way the world is now, this digital era where it's so easy to replicate things or
Yep. Which
take a
which
claim and that isn't yours.
which is why I feel so much gratitude because here I did a whole music video on the set
Yeah.
in costumes, right?
Yeah.
You know, I kind of was shooting for the moon. Was like, man, I don't know if they go say yes to this, but I'm gonna just ask. The worst they can say is no, and they
Yeah.
said
You got a
yes.
50 chance.
Right. Yeah.
So okay, so now you got these and they're like this is like a superb like video with all this cool stuff happening. It's like a lot, right? So moving forward, I mean, is this gonna you gonna try to one up yourself all the time? Or are we gonna are you gonna be in competition with your last video?
It's funny you
The
say
next
that.
one has to be on a stage in New York.
It's funny you say that because it's happening, and I'm not necessarily trying to, but I just keep doing it.
Oh, that's cool.
So right now I'm also working on. I received the grant to, and the purpose of the grant is to assist me in writing a hip hop play. Um, and I think that's going to be the next big project. Maybe not the next in line. I got some more music coming out, but for sure the next big thing I'm working on. And who knows where the hell that's going to go.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. It's stretching me. But when I tell you I'm impressing myself, I'm like, okay, I wrote that. Okay, hey.
Hey, get it.
So
Written by Darius
right, man. Look,
Darius Dutch sounds pretty cool, actually.
yeah, man.
Composed by, written by,
And,
performed and produced by.
and one of the reasons why I'm so excited about this project is because and this is no knock on any other play with music or hip hop music I've seen or heard, but I can't help but walking away from them thinking to myself, like, yeah, it was it was good, but it ain't like music lyrically, sonically, as far as like beat selection that I would really consider hip hop, right? What I'm writing, like if you are a fan of hip hop music, you could be in the audience like, hey, this he telling a story, but like he's actually spitting, and this instrumental
Yeah.
is actually dope. Like this is cool, and it's theater, and it's acting, and it's you know what I mean, the theatrical elements to it. Uh, so I'm excited for that. Like I'm yeah, I'm doing my thing right now. But it's nowhere near to being finished. It's definitely a journey, but I'm excited for it.
That's exciting. That's fun. Um, you know, sometimes you sit down and write and it's just going to come flowing out because that's just how it is. So I'm sure it'll get done all in perfect divine time, exactly when it's supposed to. That's fun though. So this is your first time writing something like that? Have you ever done anything like this before?
I've written I've written music for
Yeah.
a play, but this is my first time writing the play and the music.
Hmm. So you've written music specifically for plays before?
Yep.
The one that you wrote or the one that was in the play, was that written for the play?
No, it was songs that I already have released that they featured in it. But the music I wrote for the play it hasn't been produced yet. It's a show about this black one of the first black champions in professional sports. He's a cyclist um, from Indiana, and just about his story and what he did and how he got there. And so the writer reached out to me and was like, he hears my voice and he wanted me to write some music, and he wrote the story, and then he wrote the scene or the words or what he wanted to tell, and I made it into music.
Nice. That's what's up. So you actually are gonna perform it too. You'll you'll
You know,
record.
his is in the incubation stage too, right?
Oh,
I think he's done writing it. Now he's tweaking it, and his next step is to going to pitch it to different theaters to see if they want to pick it up. So
mm,
we shall see.
nice.
Yeah.
Cool. That does make sense. I suppose you got to find a home for it, right?
Hmm.
You can write and do all you want, but you need a home. And then actors.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a whole process.
Hmm. That'll be fun though. How many songs did they want you to write for that one?
Oh, good question. As of right now, I think I wrote like 8, and I think I got like 8 more to go. But
Whoa!
they're not full songs though, right? It'll be
Yeah,
like a like
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 a
the
little musical scene
like yeah,
for.
like the narrator is introducing what you finna see next,
Oh, okay, sure, sure,
and then
sure.
he'll say that, then the scene that happens after that, right? Or
Yeah, makes sense.
but then you also have full numbers. Um, that's full songs, but
Yeah,
it's actually easier to write when somebody gives me the idea and the words. And like I said, they say, I want you to write this song about this girl named Melody. She has a podcast and she has guests and they talk about what they do and how they impact in their community. That's a whole lot easier to do because I got the idea
yeah,
as opposed to just trying to come up with something from scratch.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's easy to do that. Oh, cool. Cool. I know what it's about.
yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
Give me the beat. Let's go.
They kind of have to give you a little bit of a background or a little bit of a story because otherwise, how would you even write it?
Hmm.
Otherwise, you wouldn't even know what's going on in this scenario. Like, I kind of
Hmm.
need to know what I'm writing about.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I'm learning how to navigate with writing my own pieces because it could be whatever the hell I want it to be.
Yeah,
So I'm like, okay, what do I want to say, and how do I get there? So
right. At what point do we need a music breakdown?
hey, yes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what else? What other projects and things you got going on you want to talk about?
uh, I think that might be it. Like I said, I'm in a show right now. I'm writing the thing. Um, I just dropped a song. I got more songs coming out. I'm not sure exactly when. A lot of it is timing. I'm trying to time out when I release stuff because I want to make sure I squeeze everything out of one thing first
Yeah, yeah.
and then
All
up
the
the next thing. Um, but yeah, I think we might have covered it all.
How long is Don't Miss Doris Hines gonna be
That is
going?
from September 18th to October 12th.
Oh, so you starting next week?
But we're in rehearsal now.
Yeah, your first show though.
Yeah, first show is 18th. Yeah, so next week.
Few days. Oh, 3 days.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you geeked?
I am, man. As as long as I've done theater, I've been acting professionally since 2009, and I still get nervous for opening night. Well, I get
Oh
nervous
yeah.
damn near every show, but for show opening night, I still get nervous, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. It means you care. It means that you wanna that you care about your work.
Yeah, that's
So
exciting.
yeah,
That little twinge and nervousness is
yeah.
normal. I think they say fear is on the other side, or success is on the other side of fear. So that little bit of fear just means that there's success on the other side, right?
Hmm.
That's exciting though. So 3 days until the first show. Break a leg. Do they still say that
Yep.
in the?
It
In
is. They say it's bad luck to tell an actor good luck. So
yeah, that's what they say.
yeah.
Because apparently there's a so the story goes.
They also say it's bad luck to say um, Hamlet in the theater. That's bad luck. So they call it the Scottish play. They refer to it as a Scottish play instead of calling it Hamlet.
What?
Yeah, I know.
That is so funny.
Yep.
I always wanted to get into plays. When I was in high school, I wanted to be in plays so much. But for some reason I had stage fright like a mofo, man.
Mm,
I remember one time I went to go do a play and I was outside. I was out in the locker banks waiting for my turn to come in and audition. And by the time they came to call my name, I was gone. You know, I've been an actress my whole life too, because you're born this way. So all the world is a stage, and I have been an actress my entire life. And I too grew up saying I wanted to be an actress, and I said I wanted to be like, oh, I wanted to be, you know, my name in big lights in Hollywood, big actress in the movies. Um, that passion is the same, but the goal has changed. Uh, um, so I've only ever done in front of camera, and I've always thought that like acting on stage would be pretty fun. So, if you're not opposed to having a newbie on the stage, when you do start looking for actors, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if you reached out.
okay. I,
At
I,
least let a girl audition. You know what I'm saying?
okay. I'll keep you on the list.
uh, no, that's cool. I love that for you, man. Sending you lots of love and positive energy in all of that, successful energy and in the whole process, you know. It's great. It'll be fun to see your art and how that changes now. Your new art, your first play until 10 years from now when you've got all these plays under your belt.
Hmm. Yes, manifested, manifested, speaking to existence.
Yeah. If that's what you want, I want that for you as well. So that's cool. Well, sweet. It's been so lovely talking to you, and I really enjoyed your energy, and I love all the stuff that you have going on. Again, I want to say gratitude for, you know, stepping into your path and your purpose and, you know, helping other people see the light so that they can heal, they can grow, whether it be physically with their bodies or in their minds as in their hearts as well. And then just feeding the people with your art in all different mediums, which is so cool. I love that. So gratitude.
And I appreciate you for, giving me the platform to come in and speak and say words and, spread my message and, let people know who I am and what I do. And it's definitely appreciated. So, and I appreciate what you're doing. Like I said, I see you, you know, I remember when I first came across what you're doing now, and this is years ago. I'm like, what is the juice? Who is this magic person? The juice. And from what it is, from what it was from then to now, I definitely see the growth. And so,
Uh,
I'm rooting for you, and I appreciate what you're doing and what you're putting out there too. So,
Gratitude. It's
congratulations.
my pleasure. Gratitude is my pleasure. Even after a 5-year hiatus, and I'm back.
Hey, you back?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know people out here would love, or we're gonna play a song of yours, by the way, for sure. But I know people out here would love to hear other music of yours as well. There may be some artists that would like to, you know, collaborate with you. There may be some people who would like to be a part of what you've got going on. You know, maybe they want to get some fitness advice from you, or watch your podcast, or be a part of your play, or come watch your play. How can people get in contact with you? How can they find you and all of your amazing projects?
So yeah, all my socials is at Darius Dutch. So Facebook Darius Dutch, Instagram at Darius Dutch. I'm not on Twitter. Well, I'm on it, but I don't use it. And if you want to just reach out to me personally, you can email me. It's dariusdutch@gmail.com. The podcast is called Mastering the Mindset with Darius Dutch. Uh, yeah, and if you want to hear my music, I'm streaming on all platforms. So whether that's if you listen to Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, whatever, it's at Darius Dutch.
Nice. So people can just find you everywhere, Darius Dotch,
My
because
my
you.
government.
I'm gonna tell you what though. Respect, 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 respect. For having all of it easily findable. It makes it so much easier for people to find you anywhere
Mhm.
that they are at, which is obviously if someone is an Instagram person, you want them to find you on Instagram because that's where they're at all the time. That's where they're doom scrolling is Instagram.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a very great move to have all of your social medias the same. I used to preach this a lot on the juice back in the day because I had a lot of artists that would ask me to manage them. And I'm like, I don't think you really want me as a manager. Like, I'm not that nice. So that was one of the things though that I would always give as a word of advice is like brand yourself properly.
Yeah. Be
Take
easy
your
to,
name.
yes,
Yeah.
be easy to find.
Yeah, just make it all the same. If you can make them all the same, I am Melody Waters everywhere. You can find me everywhere. I am Melody Waters, except Snapchat, which is Melody's Closet.
But Snapchat, that's different though.
That doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
the only reason why is that is because I made the Snapchat before I ever started doing anything that needed social media like that, you know? So yeah, it makes people so much it makes it so much easier for people to find you.
Mhm.
So kudos on that one. So you guys find him everywhere, Darius Dotch on all social media, dariusdotch@gmail.com. And go check out the podcast. Get you some coaching, whether it's fitness or growth. Both are growth. So I feel like they go so well hand in hand too. That was a nice collab right there.
Yeah, I see you with your bars, both for growth. Okay, let the
Hey.
rap battle begin.
Okay, okay. See, I was just giving you a little taste. I didn't want to hurt you, you know. Not right here on air. It's so
Right,
rude.
not in front of all your friends.
Not for yeah, not for all your little friends. No, our moms would say. Okay, so before we wrap things up, though, I do want to a couple of things. If there's any shout outs that you'd like to give, I'd love for you to be able to do that as well. And then one thing, and then another thing. First thing is, if you could give the community one wake the fuck up message, what would that be?
I kind of already said it, but
Yeah, I kind of figured that too. I was like, dang it, I already kind of asked him a similar question, but I'm gonna
but
let you answer it.
I would say just start. If don't try and wait till it's perfect. Don't try and wait until you have everything you need. Don't try and wait until you feel like you're ready. Just jump now because the amount of time it'll take you to get to where you feel like you're ready might not ever happen.
Right.
Same thing if you are waiting to you got something and you're waiting to put it out there, and if you feel like you want to get it perfect, you feel like you're a perfectionist. Well, that time it take to go from 90% perfect to 100% perfect, that little 10% might take forever.
Mm,
Just do it. Just do it. Do it scared and just move. Just take action.
yeah, that's good. Right, because you can't get better if you don't practice it.
Can get better.
Everything we've ever done in life, we had to start by not knowing how to do it and do the process. When you first started walking, you took a step and you probably stumbled and fell after the first or second one. It took us time, but now look at you running.
Yep.
So, you know,
Make the thing exist first.
right.
Then make it better. But it gotta
Then,
exist first.
yeah, make it exist, then make it walk.
Yep. Yep.
I love that. That's great. That's a good wake up message. Gratitude for that. And then now I'd like to know let's see what the songs I have of yours. I have Opening Night.
Mhm.
I have Money. I have It All Makes Sense. So Alive. Oh, I have quite a few. Dang. I Am From King Kong and Soul Food.
Mhm.
Okay, what one is speaking to you? What do you want to share with the people? And then talk about the song. Where did it come from? What message should we receive in this song?
Ooh, because they're all good.
Of course, they're all good. You better think all your music's good.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have to go with Soul Food, man. I think Soul Food is probably one of my best songs. Um, so title is Soul Food, and it's about how black folks come together and fellowship and bond and create community while sharing soul food. And the lyrics of the song are very personal as well as uh, lyrically heightened, and I tie in things of soul food in the song, and it's yeah, it's pretty dope. And I also shot a music video for that, um, in which everyone in the video, besides my real family, are actors in the community. Um, which I'm finding myself doing that a lot more, or doing that more. Like that is kind of what I'm becoming. This I'm combining my theater community with music. But this one, man, when I tell you the powerhouse cast I have in this music video, I don't think there's a theater in town who can get all these talented, well-known, established black actors in one space at the same time, and they all volunteered for me. And it was such a beautiful
Hey.
day, a beautiful moment, man, to have like people who I look to as mentors, and people who are just some of the best talent in town, and they all wanted to be a part of this thing for me. And the song is also beautiful. Like the song is, it really is. It's artistically one of my best pieces of work, and so um, I definitely encourage y'all to listen to that one.
Yeah, we gonna play that
Yeah,
one.
so
He's out here feeding the people, y'all, feeding the soul with the sold food.
yes, yes.
So where does the name sold then come from? Because there's a D at the end of it, huh?
Nope, just soul food.
Oh, it must been a mistype.
Oh, I think what happened was because you said that we have to have the MP3s labeled. So like if you do music, you will know your MP3s or your tracks. They don't say they say a bunch of random stuff. It might say
Yeah.
Darius dot version 1.2 or some. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go back and change it and send it to you. So I probably
Oh,
had
it
a
was just
typo.
fast.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, I do know. I don't know because I do music. I know because I do this.
there you
And
go. Yep,
no matter how many times you tell artists to send properly labeled MP3s, you still end up getting what you get.
yep,
You get what you get.
yep.
And I will throw a fit, goddammit. So
Hey, it's your platform. Hey, it's your world. Hey,
but respectfully, because it's not because I
respectful.
don't play people's stuff, it's because, if the things are labeled properly, how do I know what the name of the song is?
Hmm.
I remember when I first started doing this, it was really my first time dealing with files for music artists. It was my first time ever dealing with it when I started the Juice. And so I would get things that would say like master in parentheses, or would say like it would say the thing and then it would say mixed,
Yep.
or it would say the thing and it would say vol 1. I didn't know that I was supposed to get rid of the mastered, mixed, vol 1. I didn't know any of that stuff. So it's like people are sending me things and I'm like, yo, this is the get ready mixed. And they're like, the song's just called Get Ready. And I'm like, why the fuck did you leave mixed on there?
Yep.
How am I
Yep.
supposed to know that?
Yep.
I don't know that.
Before I sent you Soul Food, it said Soul Food Wave 3.
See? See, we would have been on Soul Food Wave 3, y'all.
Right.
We
Whatever
would
the
have
hell
been on
that
Wave
means.
3.
Right. Whatever the hell that means.
Whatever that means. It's the third wave of soul food. Everybody else is full, so you getting what's fresh.
The dessert.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's peach cobbler and shit. Oh yeah. Oh man, gratitude. Oh, and pecan pie.
I like pecan pie. Yeah.
Yeah, and sweet potato pie. I like that
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Because we talking about soul food, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you gotta do soul food shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, much gratitude, Darius Dotch, for coming on the Juice. It's been wonderful speaking with you, learning about all the cool stuff that you do out here. If you guys are listening in and you want to get into anything that he's doing, be a part of what he's doing, support him. Support him. Then please go find him. Darius Dotch, all social medias. Hit him up in his Gmail, dariusdotch@gmail.com. Go check out his show he's got coming up. Tickets are on sale now.
Yep.
Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss Doris Hines. It's at the
History Theater.
History Theater, you said?
Yep.
So you guys can find that. It's easy to find online. It's probably like thehistorytheater.org or something. It's probably super easy to find, but just type it in, find it, go get your tickets, and support this amazing artist. He's a multimedia artist, and I love that. I am a multimedia artist too, so I have a special kind of love for you.
Right. I see you. I see you. And I appreciate you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's my pleasure. This is why I'm here. So, gratitude to all of you out there in Juice Land for listening in tonight, for being a part of this show. Everyone who tuned in, everyone who left comments and was a part of the conversation. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I will see y'all next week, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to get your music on the Juice, hit me up, y'all. You can hit me up at thejuicebookings@gmail.com. Send MP3s with your social media information, where you're from, and artist name. If you have an organization or a business that you'd like to come on and talk about, I'd love to have you on the show. I'd love to get you synced up with the village here. Same thing. Send me a bio, your business name, and excuse me, social media information. Where you're from is good too. Again, to thejuicebookings@gmail.com. I will see y'all next week. Have a fabulous week, y'all. Check out this dope song right here. Darius I almost said Dutch. Don't let me do that. Darius Dutch.
There you go.
Because it rhymes with Scotch, y'all. Darius Dutch rhymes with Scotch. Dutch Scotch. Darius Dutch, Soul Food, right here, feeding the soul, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and a fabulous week. Peace and love.
Yeah. You see, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, people will never forget how you made them feel. Rest in peace, Maya Angelou, she always kept it real. See, I wanna make you feel it deep down in your soul, like a home-cooked meal. I'm talking soul food, I'm talking high quality, like Whole Foods. I'm talking, you don't need no mood ring for you to see I changed my whole mood because I had to. It's some things God let me go through because I had to, reflecting on my life. See, I got this soul food, I wanted fast food. I should've put a seatbelt around my almonds and cashews, the way it drove me nuts. Right now it's a feast, too afraid of the famine, made me eat too much. Hopefully I don't speak too much as our eyes close and heads bow. Supposed to be grace, it sound like prayer. Damn, I'm stressed out, please forgive me, but I've been stressed out. Lord knows I've been stressed out, but I keep smiling, poking my chest out. My navigation broken, cause I can't find the best route. Ain't nothing stopping, I stay going my closet, pulling my best out. I'm glad you came, I hope you hungry, let me pull your chair out. I made some soul food, yeah, some food for thought. Don't be rude, don't throw salt, my name ain't food, keep it out your mouth. I know you, see I got sauce, I'm from the boot, that's hot sauce. I stay true to myself and keep it 100, something they can't beat. Ain't no beef, all gravy, don't forget it's take 3. I stir the pot like jambalaya, and that's word to my auntie. Cause I've been feeling hungry, now I'm feeling hangry. I'm feeling like I'm the tightest. Some of y'all got the itis, like you eating barbecue chicken, macaroni with a side of baked beans. Yeah, they sleepy on me, chip on my shoulder, eating good, so I keep it on me. I made my own lane, did my own thing by myself, and ain't even lonely. Like, what up? I had to pull some bread out to buy some greens, I'm fresh out. Cause I need a blunt as long as a dreadlock. I feel like I'm a psychic, I know I'm making your head nod. I know I really need to stay focused, just let go and let God. Christmas came, I pull out the bourbon, this ain't for no eggnog, that ain't for no soul food. Yeah, and I hate being broke with a passion. Had to hustle, I made it happen. Every time I start making cabbage or collard greens or mustard greens, I turn up. Yeah, I used to trust everybody, had to break the habit. Nowadays, if I don't know you, I don't trust you, like potato salad. Nowadays, it don't take much, it be small things that make me happy. I just want some fried chicken wings and red beans made by my granny. Rest in peace to my granny. Rest in peace to everybody I ever lost in my family. Rest in peace to my mama. Some things in life just gotta happen. I probably need therapy, at least I'm aware of it. That's why I sound like I vent when I'm rapping. I probably should talk about shit when it happened. For whatever reason, it don't feel manly. I need some soul food. I'm in the kitchen, I wanna cook for you. I'll even do the dishes. So take a seat, stay a while. You see me with a smile, don't mean I'm weak, so don't try. Ain't nothing sweet but potato pie. Speaking of pie, I need me a slice. I'm talking financial stability. I'm done with humble pie, I'm just a humble guy. I gotta switch up my energy. I gotta get my head together, cause I don't know what they got into me. I can't let quarantine get to me, starting to get to me mentally. It go to my head, somebody make me a plate. I'm going to bed, but I'm still thankful. You better thank the Lord for your daily bread, cause you got a soul, and you gotta feed the soul. It gotta stay fed, and wash it down with some Kool-Aid. Guess what flavor? You know it's numbers red? Who got the dominoes? Who got the spades? Uno, you know I play it. You don't know how? You better not sit down. I bust your head. I keep it real. And I say how I feel. I don't renege. I wanna go back to being the kid with a big head at the table eating soul food.
That's some good nourishing shit right there, y'all. Have a fabulous week. I love you guys. Peace.